Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised. But if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Y'all, I'm so excited for today's video because it's the very first episode of new Makeup Hangover. I usually get a request to do blackout bingo a lot. And while all of that sounds like fun, I know if I truly do it, I will explode like a piñata and candy will fall out of me. Now, depending on how you feel about that, it could be a good time, but I assure you it's not. I don't think I have enough for the cleaning bill on that one. So when we play Makeup Bingo, we comb the internet and we find images from the past 2 weeks. And often we don't have time to talk about everything. Or sometimes when we release the video, there are new releases that just come out and of course we don't talk about them for another 2 weeks. So by then it's kind of stale. And that's why New Makeup Hangover is born. This idea was crafted from myself, Emily Hanhan, as well as Audra from Audra at Home. In these videos, we're going to talk about some of the products that we didn't get to pull during Makeup Bingo, as well as sprinkle in some new releases that have happened since filming Makeup Bingo. Rest assured, Makeup Bingo will never end, but every other Monday, you'll get your hangover cure. In this series, there's no bingo cards, there's no adult libations, only coffee and contemplation, as we roast and or love these new makeup releases. And much like Bingo, I will make sure to link Emily and Audra's video down below and tell them I said hi. Okay, so let's get into this, okay? Because there's quite a few products I want to talk about that I didn't get to talk about during Makeup Bingo. And then there has been additional products that I was like, blew my mind all over my face. Okay, let's start with some of the stuff that I didn't talk about last week. There wasn't a lot of good stuff. It was like, okay, I don't know, it was a lot of like, you know? So in good traditional fashion, I have my trusty glasses because I can't see for shit. And today what I'm drinking as well, it's a combination of 2 drinks because I feel like I'm at the height of luxury. Actually, no, that's 3 drinks technically. But I'm a 2 drinker today. I have one of my favorite waters. Oh, it sounds so funny to say that. But one of my favorite waters ever is from Liquid Death. First of all, I'm so happy to see this bubby popping up in grocery stores and Target and shit. This is amazing. It's mountain water. It's amazing. I know there's a sparkling one, but like I don't fuck with carbonation, so like whatever, who cares? If you want something that is just refreshing and crisp and just adorable, look, I mean, come on, how metal is this can? It's, haha, it's a metal can. Okay. Sorry, it's a little bit of an early morning. How badass is this can? Okay, like this is fucking adorable. Anyway, this is amazing. But I also have a very light pink strawberry acai refresher because I love it so much. So anyway, I have 2 drinks today and we're gonna power through it. We're gonna talk about some stuff. I have my iPad here so I can actually see what I'm talking about. And the first product we're gonna talk about is from Trixie Cosmetics, which by the way, y'all, I think the last Makeup Bingo, not this last one, the one before, I think I talked about these little Trixie blushes. I wound up picking up a couple of them. Literally came the other day, wearing one today. So far so good. You know, I don't really have too much thoughts about it, but I will say packaging though is fucking adorable. That's the one thing about this brand. I really do enjoy their packaging. I think it's really, really fucking cute. However, I don't know what this is. This is like, I don't know. It looks kind of like cheap to me, right? And maybe I'm the asshole who thinks that, because I know there's probably plenty of people that really, really like it, but I just think it looks kind of not nice. There's something like kind of cheap and cheesy about it. So this is the Breakup Rebound collection. The Breakup palette is $45. You get 10 shades, inspired by the intense emotions that come to the end of a relationship. Train wreck, crash and burn, blocked, crybaby, stupid, cupid. Like, here's the thing. I love the concept of it. I just think the execution is like not where it's at. You know what I mean? But beyond that, you also have the Rebound palette, which I like least. At least the heart palette I can work with. This one, it kind of reminds me of like old school drugstore packaging, kind of mixed with, do you remember when Too Faced came out with like the little papaya palettes and all that stuff? Don't get me wrong, that packaging was cute. This isn't, but it kind of has the same vibe of that. How do I put this? Like Too Faced, right? Like that packaging, that papaya palette or whatever the fuck fruit it was. Like say that's the gold standard, right? Like this is like what you see from Trixie is like, I hate to say it, but like the Wish version, right? It's like I'm expecting this and then this shows up and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like that's kind of how it feels to me a little bit. Then you have the Hot Date Lip Gloss. You have the Black Quilted Heart Compact, which, I mean, I think out of everything, the compact is fucking where it's at. That's really fucking cool. And then you get lashes, and then you have like the Heartbreak Hotline sweatshirt, and then the Club Rebound long sleeve tee, and then the PR box is $95. The pricing is not bad, right? Pricing seems pretty good, especially for an indie company. I feel like I've seen so much more, I don't know, cuter things from the brand, and this just feels like a fucking weird Russell Stover fucking packaging. Almost kind of reminded me a little bit of like Pure in a way. I don't know, it's just not my thing. Also, the color stories of the palette, not my favorite. I feel like this brand has put out more beautiful color stories in the past, so I don't really know what the fuck is going on with this one. But again, I kind of feel like I'm like the only one that feels like that, because everybody's like, yes, this is fucking amazing, like yes, woo. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think you've done better, and this is just weird. Also, kind of like a weird time to release this. I kind of feel like this would have been more apropos to February, right? I would be less critical about it because it's in February. You know what I mean? Like, it would make a little bit more sense. But now as we approach May, I'm like, why the fuck, why do I want this? This feels like a Valentine's Day collection. And the weird Rebound palette, you know what? Actually, the color story a little bit reminds me of, oh God, the Alyssa Edwards palette from ABH, which I actually decluttered that one because like there were some nice moments in it, but nothing compares to that Jackie Aina palette, okay? That Jackie Aina palette's fucking where it's at. Collaboration wise, I feel like nothing really ever beats that palette. So yeah, it's like I want to like this, but no. I want and expect more. But the black compact though, fuck me up. I would totally happily get that. And I do recommend, like, if you are a packaging slut like myself, the Trixie blushes are like everything that I want from a Barbie line. If Barbie could have her own makeup line, like this would be the only thing I would want to put on my face for blush because it's so fucking cute. So I don't know, I expected more. In any case, let me know if you are going to be picking this up. I haven't quite picked up like any sort of eyeshadow palette from the brand, and I have heard good things. It's like one of those brands that like I like the aesthetic of it, but I never found myself pulling the trigger, and this was my first purchase. Like I said, so far so good, but I want more. I want more. I need more. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sober, that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I want more. I need more. Okay, so kind of keeping in the same theme of that, like I just want more. We're gonna talk about ColourPop, y'all, okay? Daddy ColourPop. Even though this is not Makeup Bingo, Terminator ColourPop will never go away, okay? So listen, last Makeup Bingo I talked about, oh my God, fucking Winnie the Pooh, like I love it. I love it. I'm waiting for that collection to arrive because yes, I did purchase it. But this one, don't we have this? I'm sure we have this. I'm positive that we have this. This is the Apricot Me Not Collection. The palette looks fine, but it just looks like something that has already come out. And that's the common theme with ColourPop, right? Like it's just always the same shit in just different packaging. But that said, you get an eyeshadow palette, you get a Super Shock Shadow Trio, which by the way, 2 of them look the same. I was like, are you fucking with me? Like, what is this? So you have 3 of those, which 2 of them look exactly the same. And then you have an overnight lip mask. Oh, and then you have some fresh lip creams. Listen, I don't think ColourPop's lip products are where it's at. It's probably the weakest thing from the brand. Yep, it's the weakest thing from the brand. So I don't know, I expect and want more. Like, and you know, I feel like maybe this is just so underwhelming because they literally announced Winnie the Pooh and then they just pulled out this bullshit. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, everybody collectively was on board for Winnie the Pooh, okay? This, not so much, not so much. That's the thing about this brand. They put out so much shit. You just want them to fucking slow down. They're never gonna slow down. People are always gonna buy them. And I kind of like to throw this PSA in here. Never feel like you need to buy ColourPop. If you just like wait 2 weeks, it will be on sale. Inevitably, you'll get some sort of fucking email that's like, today only 20% off, 30% off. Just wait, because by the time you get your shit, at least 6 other collections have been announced and you're starting to get FOMO because the thing that you forgot you ordered arrived and it's not as cool as the fucking newer releases. I don't know, like this brand's so weird. I remember the good old days of ColourPop, where they came out with something every once in a while and it was a home run every fucking time. They duped themselves so much, I can't keep track. I can't. I actually want to meet the fucking person that has every ColourPop palette. I want to meet that person. They need to belong in a museum somewhere because I want to see. First, they must have a fucking room dedicated to ColourPop because the amount of products that this brand releases. Okay, if y'all know anybody that literally has every fucking collection besides Makeup Just for Fun. I know Amanda has everything, but I'm talking about, like, I don't want an influencer. I want somebody that's like a regular run-of-the-mill person. Like, I just want a Joe Schmo. Find me a Joe Schmo. I have a lot of questions. I want to interview them. I want to talk about ColourPop. Like, I just want to know, and I want to see their collection. Because, like, PR, it's different, right? Like, that's whatever. Who gives a fuck? I want to meet the person that spends their money on it. I'm not going to shame them. I just want to understand why. I do. I'm curious. Again, it's not being a bitch. I might sound like I am, but I'm really not trying to be a bitch. I just want to know. They must have, like, a whole, like, floor of their house dedicated to ColourPop. There's just too much shit. Too much shit. Anyway, yeah, I'm not feeling this collection. Then again, when am I ever feeling fucking ColourPop? Only when it comes to Winnie the Pooh. That goddamn little majestic bear gets me every fucking time. Anyway, let's talk about more disappointment. We have Too Faced, okay? Listen, y'all, Too Faced, actually, there are two products that I want to talk about. The first one is the brow product, which I'm not gonna lie, I give them a lot of credit because what the hell do they call the brow product? The Fluff and Hold. I'm surprised it's not like shove your balls into my mouth hold, you know? Oh, wait, sorry, that's NARS, never mind. Sometimes I get confused with the two, okay? NARS is definitely a little bit more out there. Too Faced is more of like a juvenile sex term, while NARS literally just lets you know that there's gonna be balls in your mouth. But anyway, this thing, maybe it's just me, but I am just not into the fluffiness, the fluffy brows. It's just not my fucking, it's just not me. It's just not my bag. And perhaps it's because I don't really have a lot of brow hair. The brow hair that I do have is blonde. You could barely see it, and that's why I have to pour on a bunch of fucking makeup so you can see my eyebrows. Otherwise, it just looks like skin moving, and that's terrifying enough. I attempted to try to do like a fluffy-ish brow, not on camera, not for the world to see, because it just looks horrible on me. There are some people's faces that just looks good with like this fluffy giant brow that accentuates every fucking hair. Good for you, baby. Like, I love that for you. But for my dumpy ass, it's like, I hate this. I hate these products because it's just like jealousy, really. I just want to have beautiful fluffy brows and I can't achieve that. So therefore, I automatically hate the product. I just sound like a real twat today, I know. This one though, I'm like not, I don't know, I'm just like not into it. Because I kind of feel like for the price that it is, which is $25, you could definitely find cheaper alternatives. I'm sure of it. I don't know, I'm kind of low-key happy that like the tides are slowly turning and like these weird TikTok kids are like, no, we want thin brows. And I'm like, yes, give me the Granted, I don't want the Pamela Anderson like fucking like little squiggly line that my mom has, which is really cute, but like I don't want that. Sorry, Mom, by the way. Hope you enjoy your Blissy pillowcase when you watch me insulting your eyebrows. Anyway, I just like, I like them thinner. I like them thinner. But what I will say, and it's something that is incredibly surprising, and I'm going to talk about this in a future video because otherwise I could spend literally 3 hours talking about this product. It's from the Brow Trio. So one day I was sitting in the toilet. I know, I was watching TikTok and I kept getting this ad for the Brow Trio, and essentially what it is like brow pomade and these like little stencils that you use, and you get a little brush and you just like stamp on your eyebrows. The shit works, okay? The shit fucking works. You have no idea how my mind is blown right now because the amount of time I've wasted on my eyebrows all could be fixed in literally 35 seconds. Fucking game changer, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna talk about it in another video. I'm gonna do a get ready with me soon because I want to show you the fucking magic that it is, because it's fucking magic. I'm very happy that products like that exist because it just kind of gives you like the thinner brow and not this like fluffy monstrosity. So yeah, listen, again, this is coming from a place of jealousy, okay? So forgive me, but I hate it. I hate it. Absolutely not. But the other Too Faced product that is just that came out, the Lip Injection Maximum Plump. So this is like a new product and I hate that line. I think out of all like the injectable like lip things, those for whatever reason I feel like are one of the ones that hurts the most. Anytime that I ever use that product, like it feels good for like literally 2 seconds and then it feels like my lips, like I got stung by a bee. I'm not allergic to bees, but I feel like I got stung by a bee and I'm like this. I can't even do it, okay? Like my lips feel like they're so big and it's just not cute. If you watch 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, Darcy, you know how her lips got like a little too big? Like that's how I feel. And I feel like only maybe 15 people know what I'm talking about. But if you know, you know. And I hate it. And I hate that there's just a more emphasis on this fucking line. It's just garbage. But what I wanted to talk about with Too Faced is it's so interesting because when it's not a palette, every release from them is so boring. Like all these like little things like the brow products and lip products, they're just like unfuckable. Unfuckable. Now when they come out with their palettes, like okay, maybe the color story is boring, but usually their packaging kills it or something to that effect. But this though is just always so underwhelming, and I feel like maybe it's the older I get, or maybe the fact that Too Faced never changes, probably a combination of the two. They feel so stale. Like I feel like I've seen this product before. And the fact that these are fucking $33, no. You could literally get a stung by a bee for free. As long as you're not allergic to it, it'll be fine. Just saying, okay? Not a fan, not a fan. You're paying $33 to be in pain. If you just save up your money, you could probably get a much more permanent solution. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? All I'm trying to say. The next product I want to talk about is from YSL. And YSL has this new line. Every time I see it, I think of Nu Metal and I think of Limp Bizkit and then I cringe. They have this new line. I have never tried it. I kind of wanted to ask y'all if you have tried it before, and if you have, what do you think of it? Because I know that there's a foundation. I'm interested in this one because there is like a lip and cheek tint. Will I ever use it as a lip tint? Probably not. I would definitely use it as a cheek tint though, especially like that pale pink color. That looks absolutely fucking beautiful. I feel like when it comes to YSL, I really do love their All Hours foundation. I think it's probably one of my favorite foundations of all time. And I do love this little lipstick that I got in my high-end mystery box. Basically, I feel like a fucking real estate agent, but I love it. But I think when it comes to the brand, I'm very kind of bored with them. I don't know. I think out of like all the luxury type brands, they are the one that I least check. But when it comes to this new line, I'm kind of low-key interested in wanting to check it out because I have not heard anything about it actually. So I don't know if it's good or not, but a part of me kind of feels like it's worth exploring. So I don't know if I'm going to pick it up or if I'm just going to wait for another Sephora sale or something like that, because it's not something that I really like necessarily need to have right now, but it does look pretty fucking cute. And as someone who's just been more and more obsessed with cream products, especially when it comes to like contour or blush, like I could fuck with this. But this is more of like, I just wanted to throw it to y'all to ask like if you have ever tried this product before, if you recommend it or not. I'm curious. Maybe not necessarily the cheek tint, but if you have ever tried the foundation or any sort of complexion product that this Nu Metal fucking version has. So curious to know. But I'm intrigued. My dick is slightly at chub for this one, but I don't know if I am going to take the plunge. Like I kind of want to, for science purposes really, but I don't know. Anyway, I was kind of curious to hear your thoughts about this one. Is this exciting or is this boring as fuck? Kind of looks a little boring as fuck, not gonna lie. The packaging is really not luxurious at all. It kind of feels like it's trying too hard. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's trying to reach like a younger demographic that's like, I don't like packaging, like I just like clean lines. Like that's the vibe I get from this. But then the new part just makes me cringe because again, just Nu Metal and as a whole. Which by the way, if you didn't know, Sugar Ray, and I think I said this in the last video, but Sugar Ray is considered Nu Metal. When the fuck did that happen? I don't know. I feel like it's a Mandela effect moment, but apparently they are considered Nu Metal. The more you know. Now, the other product I wanted to talk about is from Dose of Colors. So you have the Truffle Collection. What is truffle about? Asking for a friend, really. So you have a truffle eyeshadow palette, a lip set, and a truffle blush. Listen, color story, it's very pretty. Would I call it a truffle? No, I don't know what I would call this, but truffle doesn't come to mind. Truffle is, I feel like, many shades of brown. Many shades of fucking brown. Not whatever the fuck this is. And also, low-key kind of feels like fucking ColourPop. At first, I thought this was ColourPop, because I was like, oh, ColourPop's coming with different packaging. Interesting. And then I realized it was Dose of Colors, and I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I feel like Dose of Colors lately has been coming out with some cute shit, and like the packaging and blah, 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 and everything looks nice. I don't know what the fuck this is, though. This just feels kind of lazy, kind of something that we've already seen already, and very ColourPop, which is not a compliment, by the way. Not a fucking compliment at all. Just not a compliment. So I was like attempting to fuck with this collection, and then I was like, you know what? no, you don't need this, girl. There's nothing unique. And this is coming from a bitch who is a basic a basic bitch, okay? And I do appreciate the shades. Like I said, it's a pretty color story, but I just don't understand the theming of it. I wish it was called something else. And I wish it didn't look so fucking cheap and color poppy. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this has released yet. Either way, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. I want and expect more. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about from last week is NYX. Okay, hear me out. I don't really look for NYX. I don't care about NYX. I feel like NYX, if anything, is overpriced for drugstore, right? The things that I have picked up from NYX, I feel like at one point was pretty decent, and every time I have tried something since, I don't know, probably like what, 2019? It like has never been amazing for me. It's always been like, what the fuck is this? This thing is of interest though. This is actually pretty fucking cool. I like it. I like it. I think I'm more surprised saying that out loud. So this is the Wonder Stick, which kind of looks a little bit like a double-sided dildo, not gonna lie. So part of me is just like, interesting, okay. I know where one end can go, you know? Some say it's too early for a dildo joke, not me. Anyway. So, okay, so this product is about $14, which I kind of feel like is a little bit high for drugstore, but okay, all right. So you have a dual-ended contour and highlight stick. You have a lighter shade that mimics a sunlit glow, while the darker shade enhances and sculpts the structure of your face. And then you have a dual-ended blush stick, also retailing for $14. I am gonna try these for science. I'm interested in wanting to try more drugstore stuff, and I feel like this could be really fucking cool. So I'm intrigued. I'm fucking intrigued to try it. Which is something that I thought I would never ever say in the world because it's NYX. I don't know, like I feel like I wanna like NYX so much more, and it's just the quality is always kind of shitty. And I will say that this kind of feels very refreshing because I feel like a lot of times, especially with these makeup releases now, when it comes to like drugstore or just much more like affordable makeup, right? Not talking about like YSL or Chantecaille or anything like that, like that's super high end. But talking about things that are more affordable, it's either like an IP or some sort of cutesy fucking thing. And sometimes it's kind of nice and refreshing to see something that's normal packaging and it feels like an adult would buy it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I love this. I love it. I think it's fucking cute. But sometimes it's nice to just have a fucking adult product. And that's what I feel like this is. It's an adult product and I hope that it does work. If it doesn't work, it's a fucking shame. I'm into it. It's interesting. It's intriguing. And I think I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna try to see if maybe Ulta has this. If not, I'll just go on the NYX website and pick it up. But expect a review. I'll definitely throw it in a fun size review in the future. But I kind of like this. I know. Who the fuck am I? Obviously someone who's growing up. Some say it's too early for a dildo joke. Not me. I'm not. So I'm gonna move on to some newer releases that just happened. First one is, I don't think I've ever heard of Jones Road before. A part of me kind of sounds familiar, but then I feel like it sounds very true crime-y. You know what I mean? Like, I'm obviously thinking about something, but the name just kind of throws me for a little bit. It's just like, it's a weird name in my opinion. Everyone right now is fucking releasing some sort of like foundation bomb or a tinted bomb or a bomb, whatever. This one is a foundation balm or a tinted moisture balm, and it retails for $44. It comes in 12 shades. It has light to medium coverage. Here's my issue. Everything just looks pink or red. I guess it's better than looking overly yellow, where I feel like some foundations have just looked straight up fucking yellow time and time again. This one has a little bit of a different undertone to it, but I don't know, like I just think it looks so fucking red, and to call that porcelain, that's not porcelain. That's not porcelain. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's not porcelain or even fair. They're so dark for shades that are usually like the fucking color of my wall. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And even like looking at just like the pictures of the models, it's not really helpful. I don't know, I wish there were some sort of arm swatches or something, just so you can kind of see, one, what it looks like upon application, and two, the dry down. I feel like this is the kind of product that would dry down to like some weird kind of clay-like consistency and just be overly red. And also the shade range is like, I mean, for 12 shades, it's not bad if you think about it for 12 shades, because there is some representation from like light to medium to deep. You know, could they expand? Obviously, right? But in terms of being light, I don't think the 3 shades, the top ones, are going to be light for someone like me. I think they're probably more in tune for somebody that is more of like a light medium skin tone, not necessarily a fair skin tone. And the deep one, is it deep enough? I don't know. You know, it's kind of hard to tell. It just all looks so fucking red. And so part of me wonders, like, is it the picture? Could be the picture. I wish these were a little bit more cool tone. So anyway, I'm kind of intrigued to see reviews of this, and plus I want to know a little bit more about this brand. It sounds weird and familiar, but not at the same time. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if I'd pick this up in the future. I really want to see swatches, because if it's something that's like way too dark, there's like no fucking point, you know what I mean? But kind of curious, but kind of not, but kind of curious. Anyway, the next product I want to talk about is from Huda Beauty, and it's the Faux Filter Concealer. First of all, it has a luminous matte finish, which obviously just doesn't make any fucking sense. I guess maybe it's considered a soft matte finish, right? Like, I guess that's what it would be called. Anything that's like matte, I tend to stay away from because it just drives me the fuck out. I have never tried, actually no, that's not true. I think I have like maybe one Huda Beauty concealer that I think I got in a subscription box. I don't really remember using it. Like, it's in my drawer. I don't fucking remember anything about it, anything that was life-changing. Obviously it wasn't. I think I probably used it once or twice, but nothing life-changing about here, folks. But this though, I don't know, I can't get over the fact that it has a luminous matte finish. It sounds like a fucking oxymoron. Doesn't make any sense to me. Why wouldn't you just call it soft matte then? I'm confused, I'm perplexed, but I definitely want to see swatches of this. Listen, I'm not gonna lie here, some of the Huda products that I've recently picked up during the Sephora sale, I fucking love. Like the glowish bronzer, the fucking glowish blush, the little other cheek blushy things, they're all really fucking good. Their eyeshadow palettes are incredibly hit or miss. When it comes to face products, kind of fucking obsessed with them. So a part of me is intrigued, but I'm like, girl, don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? You know it's gonna end badly for you. The fact that it says matte, it's gonna end badly. Don't do it. But a part of me wants to try it. But I know it's not gonna end very well. Anyway, so I'm kind of intrigued, but also it's kind of giving me a little bit like ABH foundation bottle vibes. I don't like that. Hashtag faux filter concealer. Like, ew. It's like the ABH foundation all over again. Hate the fucking packaging. It looks so stupid. I could only hope that this is not like ABH and has like incredible, you know, yellow undertones. So, question mark? Yeah, we'll question mark that one. We'll put a pin in it and see what it looks like when the actual swatches come out. Ooh, this I'm actually fucking excited about, okay? So,
Charlotte Tilbury
has a new bronzer, the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. Yes. Absolutely 100% fucking yes, I am buying this. I am picking this up whenever the fuck it does get announced. I'm so goddamn excited about it. So here's the thing. I have 2 of the bronzers, right? I have, I think, in the shade like light or medium and then fair. The light medium shade, I've always felt like, oh, it's okay. Like, yeah, I like it, but like a little bit too warm toned for me. The fair bronzer, clutch my pearls, bitch. It is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. So if it has like an ounce of those properties, bitch, I'm in love. I'm obsessed. And I really do like their cream products. I think
Charlotte
does a really great, I don't know why I have to say it like that, but I think
Charlotte
does a really great job at cream shit. That just sounded really weird, but you know what I mean. I love the blushes, I love the highlighters, I love all that stuff. So I'm really hoping that this formula is consistent with like the contour stick and all that stuff. Like, yes, I know it's a cream product, but I just want it to work so badly. And plus the packaging looks really fucking pretty. So I'm on board. Bitch, I am on board. Yes, bitch, I need to have this. So whenever the fuck this arrives, yes, I'm gonna do a review on it. We're gonna talk about it. Probably also talk about other cream products that I've been loving too, because I literally have been on a cream kick. But sign me the fuck up. I'm happily giving you all my money. I want this. I don't think I have been this excited for a Charlotte product in a hot, actually, yeah, I don't think I have been this excited for a Charlotte product in a hot minute. But I will say the last stuff that she came out with, bitch, I really like that. And I know I give a lot of shit to Pillow Talk because it's the product that never fucking dies. But let me tell you though, that highlighter, it's what I'm wearing today, bitch. Okay, I can't stop using it. I love it. So we're on good terms, me and Charlotte, okay? And I hope she forgives me for sounding just really just awful every time I say her name. But like, I can't like not stop saying it.
Charlotte Tilbury.
I have to. Oh God, I can't stop saying it. I'm super excited. Can't wait for this to come out. And I can't wait to rub this all over my body. Okay, I have 2 more products that I want to talk about. One is from Made by Mitchell. It's the Blush Lights. I laugh every time I say this because I thought it was not correct, but no, they're called blushes. Anyway, so the Blush Light, it's kind of an interesting concept. It's a liquid formula that's a blush and a highlight hybrid. Comes in 8 shades. My problem is that they look really chunky and kind of gross. I wanna like them. Bitch loves me a good highlighter. I love me a good blush. And the combination of the two, bitch, I'm all set. I'm all here for it. However, why does this remind me of Stila eyeshadows? I don't fucking know. But it's like, is this the Glitter and Glow Stila shadows? Because that's what it feels like. These are fucking chunky. And maybe I'm the only one here because in the comments, everyone's like, oh my God, yes, fucking. But I'm here being like, this just doesn't look right. The call is coming from inside the house. Why is it so fucking glittery and so much product? It looks like it's just chunky. It's chunky, bitch. There's something fucking weird about this. Especially the top shade. That's a straight up Stila eyeshadow. Like, patchy and all. Like, what the fuck? So I'm kind of like, no, I'm not even if someone does get it though, and if you know someone does a review on it, leave me that video in the description because I need to see this. Like, I need to see how people apply this because it just doesn't look good. It's like watching a couple fight in a restaurant, okay? Like, I don't want to appear nosy, but I want to know everything fucking about it. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like when I look at this shit. Strange. It's strange to me. This is so strange. It's so chunky. What the fuck? Okay, anyway, let me know if you know someone that is gonna get these chunky blushes. Chunky blushes. If I have a memoir, it should be called Chunky Blush. Alright, I'm not even drinking. The life and times of Theresa's Dead, the Chunky Blush era. Alright, anyway, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. But I'm intrigued. And the last product I want to talk about is, I think they're called Say Beauty. I think that's how they're pronounced. Okay, listen, I'm all for creamy concealers. I love it. They're releasing a brightening and hydrating under eye concealer. It's 26 bucks, comes in 9 shades. It's lightweight, ultra hydrating concealer that visibly brightens, blurs smooth skin to create an all over radiant finish, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all of that sounds well and good. My issue is the fucking colors, man. Okay, so I wound up actually picking up a couple more things after my Sephora haul video because I'm a monster. And I was in a Sephora in Kissimmee and I do what one does. Buy makeup I don't need. And I was looking at this brand because I've never tried anything. I think the only thing I do have is technically a mascara that I received in one or some fucking subscription box. And I heard really good things about it. So I picked up a highlighter, a blush, a foundation, and I wanted the cream bronzer, but the bronzer wasn't there. Apparently that's like the it product is the bronzer. Foundation was interesting because I chose the lightest shade and in store it looked fine. In real life, when I tried it recently, I don't know what color that is. That is not me. I don't know who the fuck, like, no, like that it looks so off it's not even funny. So I don't know how to make that work. I'm gonna try it. It's way too dark. So maybe it could be my summer color, LOL. I don't fucking go outside. So unless I start fake tanning myself, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, cool. Now the next thing is the goddamn highlighter. No, I hate things that like pick up underneath. And I know I should be saving this for a fails video because I'm gonna go fucking hard. But I just wanna point out, like, I think there's something weird about this brand that I just don't know, can't quite put my finger on. But it's just not fucking working for me. But when I do see this fucking concealer, I'm like, well, maybe I should give it another try. Because I love concealers. I do, and I love when something's lightweight and hydrating because, you know, otherwise you get what? That faux filter matte bullshit that's somehow hydrating and matte. That literally makes no fucking sense. I'm still kind of confused about that. But like, I'm intrigued, but I'm also not intrigued. But I do love that it's a crease-free formula. It's seamless, blendable shades. It's whipped gel texture. Everything about it sounds good. I'm gonna talk more about Say in the future because I still need to try the blush. I haven't tried the blush yet. I think I'm kind of terrified because I've already like feel like I've had too much bullshit with this brand. I don't know if my heart can take it for another product, but here I am. I kind of am a little bit intrigued by this one. But I feel like if this is any indication to the shade range of the foundation, it's not gonna be pretty. Like, it's not gonna be pretty. It's so wild. Oh my god, wait, do I have it? I feel like I have to like show this to you. So this is the lightest shade. This is my uncooked chicken hand. Do you see that? That is not me, okay? That is not me. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Hold on. If you can't see it, because maybe my lights are kind of washing me out a little bit, I'm gonna insert this photo right here, okay? That's the lightest shade. And the more I rub it in, the worse it looks. This is not good, fam. This is really not good. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna end well. But you know me and you know I'm a glutton for punishment, so I kind of want to try it. But it's probably gonna be fucking garbage. God damn it. Anyway. Yeah, gross. Okay. And with that said, now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on these products. If you love them, if you hate them, if you're like, no, or yes, I would love to know that. And please make sure to check out Emily and Audra's video and tell them I said hi. And with that said, I'll see you next week for a little bit of a happy hour. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, to all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies. Thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really gross, really nasty, really disgusting garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do it without you. And I love your adorable little delicious faces. If you want to know what's currently on my face, everything will be listed in the description box below. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.